What are you morons doing out here?
Well, Squidward, we were gonna go catch some jellyfish and we wanted to. Wait, what is all that? Is this mayonnaise, SpongeBob?
This is not mayonnaise, you barnacle brain.
This black stuff is getting everywhere. It's in my holes. What do we do? Where's Gary? Maybe he went waste. This is serious, Patrick. I've got to find Gary.
Peace tonight, in the arms of the angel, fly away from here.
The most common and dangerous types of oil spills are known as natural sips, petroleum extraction, petroleum transportation, and petroleum consumption. In the Gulf of Mexico, there's an estimate of 600 natural sips that leak 5 million barrels of oil per year. Oil flows at a slow and constant rate through a variety of cracks. It's known that oil seeps are the largest simple source, as much of half of the oil that enters the coastal environment comes from natural seeps, and some animals are able to thrive in these conditions. On the other hand, spills caused by humans such as petroleum extraction, consumption, and transportation have also had a huge impact on the marine life. Notable cases include the Deepwater Horizon and the Exxon Valdez spills in respective oceans. It's estimated that both of these spillages leak more than 7 million barrels of oil. Because of the fast pace of these accidents, the marine life has little or no ability to adapt to changes.
There are 4 immediate impacts of oil spills on marine life. First is that the oil covers the birds' feathers. This affects their buoyancy and their ability to regulate their temperature. It also covers mammals' fur, which makes it really hard for them to move in the water. Oil can also be ingested by mammals, and this causes internal bleeding and eventually leads to their death. Finally, the corals are covered in oil, and it also leads to death. There are 2 major categories of oil spills on the marine ecosystems. The first is the disruption of the food webs. The oil spill either immediately kills the phytoplankton or prohibits them from creating energy through photosynthesis because the oil is so thick. Phytoplankton are the basis for the entire food web chain, and so they can no longer provide nourishment to support the food web. Furthermore, they create oxygen through photosynthesis and therefore further affect the dynamics of the food web because obviously all animals need oxygen to live. The secondary consumers, like fish, are also affected because they are the nourishment to animals and birds. The oil spills decrease their population and therefore decreases the amount of food birds and mammals get. All of these effects are intensified in the marshlands because so much life exists there.
Seabirds and mammals aren't the only organisms that are affected by oil spills. Oil prohibits sea turtles from swimming to shore for nesting. Fish eggs and larvae are very sensitive to oil toxins and therefore decrease fish populations even further. Not all oil spills affect the sea life negatively, however. Through our research, we found that natural oil seeps help the sea life thrive. There are many different methods of containment and skimming, or sifting through the oil to see what is still usable, that we implement during an oil spill. Sorbents are large sponges that absorb the oil from the water. Dispersants are chemicals which break down the oil. In situ burning is another way to clean up oil spills, in which you burn the oil to get it out. The sun, wave action, and weather can naturally break down the oil, but this is the slowest way to get it out.